Web3 TV.
Welcome to our first interview at the Toby Brent Ventures event. I'm Adele, the host, and today we have Joshua from Azos. Joshua, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. What brings you here? Tell us about your story. What brings you here today?
I came to watch some great pitches and meet with some VCs.
Nice.
It's incredibly hot out.
100%. How has your week been? It's been lots of events. How's it been for you?
Great. This is not a particularly walkable city.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had been told that beforehand.
Right.
But it's been great getting around the city. The city's beautiful. Lots of cranes, so much construction.
Agreed.
The events have been packed. There's a lot of people here.
Speaking of events, before we get into what you're building at ETH Denver, tell us a bit about what you're building at Azos.
Yeah. So Azos is a stablecoin similar to Maker that's backed by climate finance debt. Mm-hmm. So like carbon credits, green bonds, RECs, which is renewable energy certificates, and PPAs.
Interesting. What does that stand for?
Purchase power agreements or power purchase agreements.
Interesting. So you're trying to make money green again, is that right?
That's right. Yeah. So with Ethereum, we have the ability to program. It's programmable money, and we have the ability to program our values into the money. And I think we all have some sort of values, at least in our generation, of wanting to live on this planet.
Yeah.
And it not to be 100 degrees all the time.
True.
So we programmed basically green values into the money.
That's really cool. I mean, how can the average Joe participate in this? How can they contribute?
Holding the stablecoin, you can take one of the target collateral assets, and you can farm the way you farm any sort of DeFi. So you deposit it into one of the vaults, you mint the stablecoin, and then you can participate in a liquidity pool, or you can use it for your payroll or whatever else you want to do with a stablecoin.
Sounds very insightful, but also at the same time, I think it's mutually beneficial, both for the person joining and for the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of ETH Denver,
Sure.
tell us a bit about what's your relationship with ETH Denver and what's happening on that side.
Yeah, so ETH Denver is actually part of my Web3 origin story. I started as a volunteer in 2020 after losing my job at Consensus. Went to ETH Denver to find another job. Found a few, ended up working for ETH Denver. I started as a meta steward helping out with merch and some of the sponsors and a little bit of content. Now I do a lot more of the merch. I call myself the Buffcorn Steward. We have a NFT, one of the PFP, 10Ks from 2020. What a great era that was. The Bufficorns. So the Bufficorn are our mascot. I'm actually not wearing any Bufficorn right now. Unusual. And I'm on the board of SporkDAO, which is when we decentralized the ownership and made it so that the entire community owns ETH Denver. I became one of the founding board members. I got elected. I actually just got reelected a few months ago.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Speaking of events and you surviving this week, tell us what makes ETH Denver different to Token 2049 and other events.
The sticker shock was definitely the first one. So Token 2049, the prices were somewhere between like $250 and $800 depending on when you bought them. ETH Denver tickets are always and will always be free.
Wow.
So we want to make it so that anybody can access the event and learn how to become part of this ecosystem. We do Camp Biddle for people who are brand new or developers who want to become Web3 developers. There's so many different things.
Wonderful. So for those watching and those wanting to get in touch, where can they find you and get in touch with you?
Twitter, 0xjoshua SL. Warpcast, 0xjoshua. Also Instagram, 0xjoshua.
What about Forecaster?
Isn't that Warpcast?
No.
Is it? Did they change the name?
I think they may have changed the name. You're right.
I don't know.
That's cool.
0xjoshua.
All right, awesome.
That's me.
Awesome. Joshua, thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Joshua's profile. Thank you again. I'm Adele, the host, and I will see you next time. Cheers.